Hey, it's your friend Dan McDonald, and this is Raw on the Road. Can you dig it? I'm on the road traveling through Motel 6, $39.99. Can you dig it? You know that I can. All right, I love it. $40, shower up, make some grub. What do we got for you today, baby? How do I stay raw on the road? Well, let me tell you what. A lot of times I just eat fruit. I do have my juicer, and I make some green juice. But tonight, or today, I went to the gym. And I pumped it up real good. Hit some circuit training. And man, when I hit the circuit training, I get hungrier for stuff that's a little bit heartier. So I was at the store picking up some fantastic grapes, some cantaloupes, a bunch of green stuff for juice. And I got this wild idea to show you guys. I mean, first of all, I got the idea for the munchies on the salsa. Zesty corn salsa, baby. Chips and salsa. So I got some nice hearty food planned for myself tonight. That inspired me to make a video. So let me just get started then. Let me show you what I got. I got the Vitamix on the road, of course. No problem bringing the Vitamix. I hope I got the angle and stuff at least decent. But anyways, let's just get started on some zesty corn salsa. First of all, I'm going to throw in some 3 cloves of garlic. All right, check it out. I got some nice ROMA tomatoes. I'm going to toss those in, and hopefully we can make this thing happen here on the first whirl. Let's see if we can get ourselves going here. So check it out. Maybe you'll learn something. But the recipes are simple, fantastic, and delicious. That'll give us something to work with as we toss these other ingredients in there, okay? And so I'm going to toss in 3 nice onions or large chives or whatever into my mix. I'm just going to toss all of it in there. I like the green part. That'll add some nice chlorophyll to the zesty corn salsa. And look at this. I've got 3 different kinds of habaneros. Or I don't know what this little yellow sucker is, but whatever it is, it looks good. Krista sent me an article the other day on the benefits of chili peppers. And some people are anti-chili pepper. Of course, God, we always remember that God isn't anti-anything. There must be a reason why God put these here. And probably the millions and millions of people in third world countries that use these as medicine will tell you. Interestingly, we used to muscle test these all the time because we'd read the books and they'd say, oh, these are toxic or whatever. But every time Krista and I would muscle test, Dan and Krista should eat hot peppers. We would get a positive. So we'd go like, okay, well, the books say one thing, a few books, more of the hygienic type stuff. But then our own consciousness, we wanted these in our food at times. And then we would muscle test it and it would be a very resounding yes. So we just continued to eat them, and I find them to be a nice addition to the diet. I want to try this little sucker in front of you guys. Well, not too hot really on that one. This is a chocolate habanero, and I know it's hot. I think I'll throw the chocolate habanero in the recipe today. I like it a little bit spicy, but that little tiny pepper won't do too much in relation to all this cilantro that I'm going to toss in. I think I will. Sometimes you can throw the stems in. In fact, tonight I think I'm just going to throw the stems in. You can cut the stems off, but since I'm such a grubber, I mean, I'm just grubby. This is like gourmet to me, but if you really wanted to be super gourmet, you'd cut the stems off. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'll put all that in there. It might overpower it, to tell you the truth. I'll save some of this for tomorrow's juice, because I got the juicer too. I'm gonna make some juice in the morning for the road. Okay, but so I'm just gonna throw in I planned on throwing that whole bunch in there, but intuitively I think I don't want to overpower the whole thing. I'll toss some more tomatoes in there. These are fantastic tomatoes. And they're a fruit, and they're super sweet. They're like big giant red grapes. I mean, they're just delicious. And so then I'm going to squeeze the lime in. So we've got tomatoes, onion, garlic, cilantro, lime. I'm taking a break from the sea salt myself personally, but if you want, you can throw some in there. And of course, you can play with this in any way you want, but it's a fantastic meal. You know what I mean? And it's the chips and salsa that a lot of people miss that. Now, personally, I could just definitely go with the fruits and veg because I know how good I feel, you know what I mean? Like I always tell you, I don't walk on water, but when I look around at this world and look at people's attitudes and their general, view of life, I'm thinking, okay, I'm doing pretty good, man, because it's pretty cool, you know. It's not like I'm walk on water, everything works out perfectly, but I generally bounce back pretty quickly, and I'm a fairly happy and thankful person, you know what I mean? So, and I'm always trying to send love out to the people around me, the guy at the grocery store, the guy in traffic, you know, because I know that it's very challenging to be a human being. So I see the raw foods and the other work too. It's not just the raw foods, but it's part of it. It makes it easier to stay energized and focused so that you can remember to cultivate that loving kindness towards all other human beings, especially, you know, like towards yourself. Loving kindness. That's really hard for some people, but it's okay to love yourself and be kind to yourself, you know what I mean? So anyways, let me mix this up real quick, see what happens here. Thanks for your patience. I like to make recipes and teach at the same time. I think you know that about me by now. Okay, so let's see what we got to do here. We'll use this as a tamper. I don't want to I want it to be sort of chunky, a little bit, but not too much. So I'm going to have to work with it a little bit. Of course, I didn't bring the tamper for space purposes, you know, but this should work out pretty well. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, there we go. That was perfect. Got it. And then I've got some corn here, and that is the last ingredient. So I might just use this bowl. You know, it's the ice thing at the motel here, but it's all good. And then I'm just going to mix that up. Of course, I didn't bring my spoon, so I'm going to have to use one of my little paddles here to stir that up. This part could get messy. You make do when you make do in the motel room, you know what I mean? No, there you go. So I got the corn salsa. I'm going to rinse my hands real quick. Whoa, that chocolate habanero is hotter than I thought. I wanted to show you though how I make the chips. Okay, so see how I got these ones here? A little bit of an oval shape, right? So I just cut the end off kind of like this. Make a couple small ones, right? And I like to have more of an oval shape. See, I could cut straight down like this and make it just a regular, like a round chip. But what I like to do, they make better scoopers, you know what I mean? Is to cut it at an angle. And you can get more salsa on the chip that way. And you get a couple bites out of it. It's easier and cleaner on the fingers. Not that that really matters too much, but it's kind of nice. You can, I mean, sometimes, like on larger zucchinis, I will cut them just flat. Other times I'll just, most of the time on these types of sizes, I go for the oval shape. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. That is zesty corn salsa. And it is good. And this is how I stay raw on the road. When I run out of chips, I'm going to bust out the lettuce too. Good, hearty, fresh vegetables, all organic, no fat. If you want to lose weight, take the fat out of your diet and eat more hearty foods like this with low fat, energy, minerals, vitamins, fiber, and very satisfying. You can do this, and I will be here to help every step of the way. This is the LifeRegenerator, Dan McDonald, your servant. Thanking you very much for subscribing to these videos and checking down on the links below. The recipe will be right there. Amen. I'm going to reiterate one more time for my baby girl, Krista, #1 girl. Tomato, a handful of tomatoes, and half a bunch of cilantro, 3 onions, 3 cloves of garlic, and 2 ears of corn. Also the 2 zucchinis chopped up, and 1 hot pepper. If you can handle it, if not, just leave the pepper out or just put like a small sliver of the hot pepper. Okay, thank you very much. Remember, subscribe to these videos, man, and check the links below. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace be with you. I'm glad to share this with you. It's been really exciting. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.